Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, I'm going to be joined by most of the group that I will be leveling with on launch day. And what we're going to do is talk to you about the thought process that went into how we chose the classes we're going to play, why we chose those classes, why we chose the structure of the group that we are going to be going forward with on launch, and we'll just have a quick discussion about that. So let's get into it. Alrighty, and now joined by most of the people I'll be playing with on launch day. We were missing Kyer Mobile. Would love to have him, but he is at work right now. So
He is.
yeah, gonna be meeting up with 3 out of the 4 people I'll be playing with on launch day, and I thought it'd be fun to have a quick discussion about why we chose what we did for the first group here on launch day, and some of the thought process that went into that. Maybe somebody's thinking about playing Diablo Immortal, or they're talking with their friends about what kind of group they should set up, and it might be fun to hear some thought process that goes into that. So, Darth, how you doing today? Good to see you.
Doing pretty good, Brad. Thanks for having me on.
You know it. And Veiled, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing well. Excited to be here.
Nice, nice. So we'll start up top, as you can see by the background there. So why did you want to go Crusader as part of this this party, Veiled, and how are you anticipating your role to kind of shake out?
Well, guess it's not as passionate as many people might want it to be, but I kind of was sort of just flexing around. I was open to go on pretty much any class in the game, except for maybe Necromancer, which kind of fit in with the group. Darth is the Necromancer in game and out of game, so I'm okay with that. But decided to go to the Crusader because we're really needed a Crusader in our warband. I'm the only one that's going to go Crusader. I imagine that the build's going to shape up where I'm just going to be dropping a ton of AoEs, putting just shields on people to make sure we're clearing through the waves. Banner's going to make sure that we're going to get max crit rate, crushing through the bosses. And I'm just going to be playing pretty much a support role in the group, I think, and that's perfectly okay with me. I'm okay with riding my horse through the dungeons and just clearing out for scouting and running around the map pretty quickly, as well as being kind of a tanky boss. I'm definitely okay with that.
All right, awesome. And then Darth, what thought process went into to your choice there for the group?
Well, originally I wanted to play Wizard, and actually I hired 2 artists because the first artist I hired made art for being a wizard. And then when I chose Necromancer, when I changed my mind, because I was like, you know what, I really do kind of look like the Necromancer guy. I'll be a good meme. I'll dress up like a Necromancer and stuff for the streams when I do it. I realized I'm going to play Necro, so I changed it. And I had to hire another artist to do some Necromancer work. So, as far as it goes, the thought process is pretty simple. I want pets, I want to summon pets, and I look like the dude. That's about as far as my thought process went on picking my class.
So we've got Veiled, you know, hey, I'm a team player, I'm gonna flex to whatever, you know, whatever it takes, and we got Darth here, you know, hey, I look like the guy, so I'm gonna play him.
Yeah, it's pretty much that simple, man. I mean, you can't throw away a good opportunity like that. It's like, you know what? They finally give me representation in the game. A ginger lead, baby. Let's go.
There you go. Hey, we'll take it. And then for my thought process, I was kind of similar to Veiled. I was willing to kind of fill in and do what it takes to have a successful group. But it ended up working out well because Demon Hunter was my main in basically every Diablo game. Thousands of hours on Demon Hunter for Diablo 3, and it was definitely the class I enjoyed playing the most. Typically, like speed farming with multi-shot and stuff like that was the build I leaned into. So yeah, it ended up working out that we got a Demon Hunter, and then a Necro, and then a Crusader, and then Kyer Mobile, who is not here. He's also a content creator as well. He is going to be playing the Barbarian role. So our group is going to be shaking up as Barbarian, Demon Hunter, Crusader, and Necromancer. So Veiled, walk us through, do you think that's a pretty optimal setup for people to emulate, or are there any weaknesses, strengths, and just kind of a general overview of that composition?
Actually just did a little bit of research last night. I actually think that Crusader and Barbarian, Demon Hunter are the 3 core components to a group. Definitely the Crusader and the Barbarian. You're going to get the AoE speed buff and then the 2 AoE damage buffs. So those are huge for just clearing through the single target. And I'm leaning towards double Demon Hunter as like just pure efficiency. But I think the Necromancer is basically like the next step with the summons and the single target damage you're going to get from the summons. I think that it's pretty much going to be at least close to the Demon Hunter. At least you're going to have a lot of the survivability, so you could have to get those skeletons before you actually reach the Demon Hunter, which is nice. So I think it's going to be pretty quick and pretty, I guess you could say, meta.
Okay,
Kind of
good.
looking forward to the Necromancer because I think it's going to be the lazy man's class. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to have to constantly be microing like with you Demon Hunter kids. You're going to be walking 2 inches and like, what do you do? Orb walk. And instead, I'm just going to hit the button and then just sit AFK and let the minions just kill everything. It's going to be a nice experience.
Content creator, streamer's dream over there. Yep.
Yeah, one button win.
Yeah, so I agree with you, and I think I've heard other people say the same thing. Is like, maybe it's looking like double Demon Hunter might be the perfect, optimal thing to do, because typically you struggle the most with bosses, and Demon Hunters crush the boss. But we'll have to see, because Rain of Vengeance was a big part of that. Rain of Vengeance damage was nerfed like 15 to 18%, somewhere in there. So we may see other things slide into getting value, and you never know. Once the game is live to millions of players and people are testing things and trying new things out, we may see things emerge. So that's why I think it's important to have one of each. And no love for the monk over there, Veiled. You do think that Barb Crusader is the way to go? What about a group maybe where you have 3 melees? What about a group where you have the 3 melee classes and a Demon Hunter?
That's actually an interesting conversation, because there's the skill, the Inner Sanctuary, that you could change to like group buff. The problem with the group buffs is like Crusader, you can move around with it, and so you'll be able to move like towards your ranged classes. And the Inner Sanctuary, I think it just places on the floor. You could turn it into a group buff, but you're not going to reach your ranged classes and your melee classes. So you could say if you go like maybe 3, even 4 melees, you could have something there. I don't know. You go full single target AoE damage Crusader or something, and you could have something there. I think that's pretty viable, actually.
Okay, and Darth, what would be your thoughts of trying out the monk or trying out a different composition if we switched it up?
The monk's just not my. I mean, I don't care what composition we play because I don't think it's going to matter like too much in terms of grinding through. I think it'll be all right. I'm sure when we get to in game, it's going to matter. The first few days are just going to be us like launch grinding, figuring out the game. We also got to put videos out at the same time, live streaming, trying to be entertaining while also trying to get to the highest level as quickly as we can. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of learning process to go. I'm actually not too worried about it. In terms of like mid-maxing the end game, I know I want a Demon Hunter on my team. I know in PvP I want a Barbarian, and a Crusader from what I've seen is pretty busted. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the team. Like, I don't know anything about monks, so I can't really speak to them. I haven't done much research on monks, to be honest with you. And that's just because they seem to be the least popular. So I'm kind of studying the ones that people are going to play the most first. And I haven't got my hands on the game yet, so I'm kind of waiting for that too.
Yeah, and PvP is going to be a whole other beast to learn. I wonder how easy it's going to be for the range classes to keep space and do enough damage before they die, to things like monks dashing in and satyrs horsing them down. Like Demon Hunters are very...
The Crusader's horse just looks stupid. Like, I'm PvP watching the Crusader's horse. It doesn't look fair. Like, it just looks really annoying. I was watching this guy that's a free-to-play Crusader, and he was just, like, dumpstering people with this horse.
Well, there you go, Veiled. No pressure.
Yeah, I'm actually so excited for Kyr to run up and just pick up a Demon Hunter and throw it into me. That's what I want.
Yeah, the new, like, barbarians can pick people up and chuck them thing is going to be absolutely hilarious.
Dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about the ability grab for the Barbarian, where you can literally grab an opponent and like start slamming them into enemies and then like throw them.
And then there's the inviting tomb legendary for Necro. So if he throws it, I can tomb them and they'll be stuck in a circle. Right. I'm kind of thinking there's got to be some like really annoying cheese combos. Like if you have that one well, there's got to be some annoying CC stun, like a kidney shot, Garrett, all the stupid annoying combos you can do. Like it's WoW again. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can imagine and all the legendaries kind of change things up as well. So it's going to be absolutely wild. But like in Overwatch, when it was open, we saw the meta kind of shifting to like just everybody goes tank and you just rush down the opposing team. So I wonder if we're gonna see like some of these compositions where it's just like 2 barbs, 2 satyrs, and you just like rush down the enemy team, or you know, 2 barbs and a monk and a satyr, something like that, and then the demon hunters just like can't stay away from them. They get 1 daring swing and then like okay, or 1 ability like escape, and you're not gonna really be able to like stay away from them.
That happens, the barbarian's gonna be so broken. They're gonna run the Undying Rage and then just heal up 2 health bars. It's gonna be so dumb.
I think, and then Phoenix Ash's legendary gym got a buff, so it's like what I don't want to see is like the Phoenix Ash cheat death barbarian that just never fucking dies, and it's just you just call him the zombie barbarian. You can never kill this guy like that. I don't want that to be a thing, because if you look at it, life doesn't get nerfed literally at all in PvP, right? So if you're dealing with just huge pools of life, because vitality, you can do that, you can stack vitality. And I know it's probably hard to target that stat, but still, like, imagine you just dump yourself a ton of health, and then you don't even do any damage, but you just run around as this overly tanky barbarian that is constantly achieving that. I think I would get triggered pretty quick, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's rough.
The Undying Rage seems a little bit too strong. It seems like it's gonna have to get adjusted. I like personally, I think it should be something you have to like activate, like Wrath of the Berserker, like the barb goes and that's like Undying Rage, and then for the next 10 seconds, if he dies, he revives. I don't think it should just be a passive cheat death, like when you die. Like, I think there should be some element of timing and skill to it, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like the Barbarian, based on the data mine patch notes, they got a buff in PvP after already being, in my opinion,
the grab is just stupid. It's 2 seconds, bro. Like like coming from League, you know how long 2 seconds is? Like when you get snared by a Morgana Q, the game's over. Like when you wake up from that snare, the Nexus is gone already. So it's like, man, these 2-3 second stuns are like, are you kidding me? That's like forever in PvP.
Yeah, I'm actually, you mentioned League, I'm super used to the Barbarian's Undying Rage, because there's a character in League that has a skill exactly like it. Oh, no. You get down to that 1 HP, you can pop the skill, he can't die, but you have to use the skill. So one of the main counter mechanics, as you're mentioning, is you surprise him with damage, but you can't do that in this game. It just automatically activates. I don't understand how that's
more like a Nivea egg in this game. Like you kill him, the passive, it just pops back up, and then you add, let's see which one triggers first. So if the passive triggers, or let's just say the legendary gem triggers first, let's say the Phoenix Ashes, it's the good way, okay? So then you have 3-minute cooldown, you don't die for 3 minutes, then you get your cheat death, then by then the Phoenix Ashes back up. Man, you're every 3 minutes, man. If you're not dying, you're good. Good thing it's not team deathmatch in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be so absurd.
Yeah, we'll see the meta be like 3 barbs and a satyr or something for PvP, and you can just never kill them.
That's right. You can't beat my wallet. My minions will be stronger.
That's right.
Just stuff the legendary gems down the throat of my minions. Eat it and get stronger, Gollum.
Well, and go ahead, Vale. Yeah. I was gonna say, I do think that after hour 20, Darth is gonna have a major advantage. We're going to be falling asleep, and he's just going to be sitting there, grinding away, letting his minions kill all the monsters. I'm going to be dying. It's going to happen.
You know how many 99s I'm going to get in RuneScape while grinding this game? It's going to be perfect, no XP waste. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, so we're kind of going for the most generally useful, predictable composition with Barb Satyr as kind of the 2 owning the melee, and then the Demon Hunter as kind of the king of DPS, and then Necro as kind of like that flex pick where you've got some freedom to maybe try a wizard or try something crazy like 3 melee classes, but we're just going to kind of be going in general. So that kind of does it for what I wanted to get talked about in terms of the thought process in our group. Is there anything you guys wanted to get in there on the way out, or did we cover most of it?
You go first, Veld.
I think I'm gonna try to get max level. I want to be the first one to get max level. That's my goal.
Hey, that's a good goal. Like global or server?
Server. Global is gonna be rough.
All right, baby. So it's a race. It's a race. I'm winning. I'm winning. You ever watch? Was it the Rat Race? Life is nothing. Life is nothing but a slap in the face. No one knows this reference.
That's
Man,
wild.
I know that like what you're talking about, but I don't get the reference.
such a good movie, man. So someone in the comments will appreciate this reference if no one here will, because it's such a good movie, man.
All right, someone bail Darth out and get that
Someone
reference.
bail me out.
All right,
Dig in my grave.
cool. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, and thanks for taking the time to join me here.
As always.
See you later.
Alrighty, so huge shout out to my good friends Veiled Shot and Darth Microtransaction for joining me. They have amazing channels covering Diablo Immortal as well, so I will link down below to everything you need to check out their channels and join our Discord to be a part of everything we're doing over there. So as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.